So the pond is Ethereum, and that's where the cryptocurrency space currently exists. They say over and over again, we've won, we have all the developers, we've won everything. But if you actually look at the size of this developer set and the amount of applications deployed compared to the ocean, it's probably more like this. This is where things like the Java virtual machine lives. This is things like .NET. .NET has 5 million developers. Java has, I think, more than 10 million developers. JavaScript developers. Things like Swift developers and Objective-C developers and so forth. Okay, that's the ocean. And most of this tooling that lives in the ocean is not really doing much or interoperable with what lives in the pond. But the reality is you're not going to get mass adoption, mainstream developer adoption, until you have a strategy to cover all of these guys and bring them into your ecosystem. The other thing is that there's a difference between running an experiment and running production code that you intend on having around for a long time. So imagine, if you will, there's a magical island. It's an island where everything goes right. It's an island where the things that you build, they work right the first time. And this one was built from the ground up by PL experts to provide the best experience for issuing assets and the best experience for developing smart contracts, on-chain and off-chain. So what is that island? Well, that is what our scientists spent a huge amount of time building. Everything our competitor can do, we can do, just better, faster, and cheaper. And we recognize that it's good to give developers a beautiful experience, something unique and pristine. And we recognize that it makes a lot of sense to have a path and strategy to bringing the tens of millions of developers across the world with their tools, with their languages, into our ecosystem. And we're going to have a smart contract strategy to rule them all. Over time, all these mainstream languages will be made available and more. One day, in a 3 to 5 year time horizon, we can write the semantics of all of these different languages and platforms. You add the semantics, the case semantics to our blockchain, they compile, they run, and it just works.